Hi, gorgeous. I'm so happy to have you here. This is the finding your style part. Things start to become really fun. It's not just learning how to use Procreate, but now it starts to become more like creative, more artistic, more fun, more playful. I know what you might be thinking at the moment. You might be thinking, finding my style, it feels like so stressful. I don't even know where to start. First of all, just try to relax and take it easy and remember why we are here. You're here to be playful, you're here to connect with your inner child, to learn how to do digital art, but mostly it's like healing digital art, right? So here we talk about mindfulness, we talk about soulful art. I like to start with this saying that art doesn't have to be perfect, and finding your style doesn't mean that you have to be with one style. That is the most important decision in your life, because this is going to be the style where you're going to be stuck forever. Finding your style should be more like a journey with not an end in mind. It's just more of like a daily journey, a monthly journey, I'll say. Like if I look at my story and my life, I changed my style so many times, or like my creative journey, I went from different kind of styles until I'm at the style where I'm now, but I'm still changing a little bit the things here and there all the time. So I say that one thing to keep in mind is to try to do something that makes you shine, like what makes you feel happy and alive. But I feel like art is such a personal experience, it's so subjective, is unique to your life experiences and to your perception of the world. So don't feel like you have to be boxed by what something else or somebody else says is trendy or is more sellable. Try to be true to yourself, to what you really like and what makes you feel alive. And I found that in my life, when I started to do things not because they were trendy, but because they really make me feel like so good, people really felt it, and I started to have so much success. And also, it's really important, I feel like, being okay with not knowing. I feel like my best illustrations, the most successful ones, were not the ones where I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a super successful illustration, this is gonna be perfect. No, my best illustrations were made without me thinking about how I would make them. It was more like I was more driven by this illustration than the illustration being driven by me. So I feel like creating art is not that different from life. I feel like I learned so much about life while I was in my creative journey. In life as well, when you're like manifesting and you're dreaming about things that you want to make real, you don't have to focus in the how, but you have to more focus on the vision and things will come to you. I feel like when we focus too much on the how, we are too stuck by our beliefs and how we did things until yesterday or until today. And we are not open to new things coming to us. So just try to be open to things, getting messy. Try to be open to just do what you like in this moment without having to have an explanation for it, of how to do it and stuff like that. So focus more on what you want to communicate as well. I feel like intention is everything, also in art. As I say here, the key here is not to focus on the how, but to focus on what you want to intend to communicate with your art. And let your hand and soul guide you through the final illustration, but brush stroke by brush stroke. So enjoy the process. That's key for sure. In terms of styles, the more you will look out there, the more you will realize that there's so many different kind of styles. Like if you go to Google or Pinterest or even just Instagram, and you will start to look for illustrations and art in general, you will notice that there is so many road you can take. Like, and sometimes it can get a bit overwhelmed. It can get a bit overwhelming because you can think, oh my gosh, these people are so good, and look where I am. But you don't forget that these people were where you're at now at one point in time. So just start, because those people, they decided to start even if they were like surrounded by amazing artists around them. They just started, and then doing mistakes, you learn how to do things. Like myself as well. I'm gonna share my story really shortly. Something I learned from my graphic design university study is the power of research. I feel like there is something magical that happens when we decide to shift from this empowering belief of I don't know what to draw, or I don't know how to draw, to the vibration of childlike curiosity, where we want to explore what's out there just for fun. So just for the fun of it, take a moment to go to the Pinterest and just put the keywords of something that you feel like connected with. You could be a Reiki healer, and then maybe you can put something about Reiki art or Reiki yoga, like something, a combination of different things that you feel connected with. Specifically for illustration, so it would be like Reiki illustration, Reiki art, soulful art. Or you can be maybe a person that you love plants so much. So you can go there and look for plant art or boho art and things like that. So just start play around with the keyword, be curious, and just browse for other artists, other art styles, and start to do like a little board of the things you like. So just start to take some screenshots and create a little folder where you put with the title inspiration, and like go and choose like at least 10 or a minimum of 5 artists that you really love what they're doing, and see if you can come out with something maybe similar with what you create. Again, we want to be inspired by at least 5 people, because if you get inspired only by one artist, there is a risk that you can basically duplicate what this artist is doing, and you don't want that. You just want to feel inspired and to feel like to have a little push towards what you want to become, right? So I hope this makes sense. Just go there, scroll away, and just wait for that yes from your soul. When you find something that your soul says yes, okay, that's the right, that's the right vibration. So as I said at the beginning, don't feel that you have to be stuck with something. I feel like one of the things about life is that life is impermanent and is ever changing, and so we are as well. Just go with the flow and don't feel like what you're doing now is gonna be your style forever. And I really wanted to share my life experience, because that maybe could inspire you just to go with the flow, like as I did. So at the beginning, of course, it wasn't that easy. At the beginning, I was really stuck as well into my how. I didn't know what to do, how to draw. And I was really inspired by the TED talk that I listened to, that I'm gonna share actually in the comment section, because I feel like it could be of use as well for you. I feel like being playful is the key here, and I just wanted to share with you. Like, if you look at the picture, that one was me in my first year of Instagram, and was like maybe after 6 or 7 months that I was in Instagram already, drawing almost every day. So my journey is an example of just changing and try new things and keep evolving. When I finally found something that made my soul happy, then I stuck with it, and it's the art you see today. And I'm still changing it a little bit. I'm still experimenting, trying new things. I just love this evolution of things, right? So I feel like my art is different today from like a year ago, for example. So I always allow myself to play around, to try new things, and it feels nice to know that you're not stuck in one thing. I feel like it will be really boring if we just have to do the same thing all over again, the same thing every day forever. I feel like there's something nice about evolving and changing. So try to focus what makes you happy moment by moment. To give you an example, this is me on my first year of Instagram, on my first actually few days of Instagram. So as you can see, I started to draw what was in my bag. I found it really therapeutic and fun, and there was something really big about not having to draw like something like so perfect or so like, different and far away from what I was able to do those days. It made me feel happy in the moment, so I'm so glad it started this way. And also, it gave me the chance to really learn how to draw digitally without all the pressure of having to do something amazing. So I began with a daily challenge on Instagram where I will post every day, which is, I think, is an amazing idea. But if you don't want to push yourself too much, you can just keep it to yourself and just do it on your iPad and keep the art there. But I decided to open an Instagram account. Of course, nobody knew about this Instagram account. It was just for me, where I will post every day. I didn't have the pressure to create this Instagram account with 100,000 followers at the moment. At the moment, just wanted to have a challenge and to have something I could be accountable for, even if these people weren't people I knew, because eventually people started to follow me. But yeah, I didn't feel like the pressure of having to do something perfect, because they didn't know who I was. My family didn't know about Instagram, this Instagram account. It was just something for me. So you're allowed to try different things. As you can see, my style was all over the place at the beginning. I started to draw what was in my bag, and then I ended up drawing women, like on like almost like a fashion style women, because there were some illustrators that I was really inspired about, and they were doing like drawing with clothes from some fashion brand that they like, and I thought that was something that could be nice for me as well. So I started to draw illustration with maybe earrings I found in a magazine or things like that, and then I will tag the company, and yeah, I got some commissions out of that after a few months, but it still wasn't something that lighted me up. I just did it because it was fun. And then I came across a kind of art that resonated more with me, which is not this one yet. And it's like I started to draw about powering women with like the lion. I feel like I wanted to communicate to women that we can really do whatever we want to do, and we're free to be who we want to be if we really want to be something, instead of like listening to society and stuff like that. And I feel like it's still my call today, but it's more towards the spiritual world, maybe, because of course my art is evolving with my personal growth as well. So find what makes you feel good in the moment. You're allowed to try different things again, as I said. Just have fun with it and follow what lights your heart. The journey is just yours, and it's not set in stone. Impermanence can be a cool thing if you think about it. And have fun with it, guys. I'm so looking forward to see what you're experimenting with. Please share about it in the Facebook group and or in the comments below. I will be so happy to see what's up with you in your Procreate journey. Okay, so the action steps are to go to Pinterest, Google, or Instagram and just find something that really makes your soul smile. And it's to be related to something that you want to communicate, or maybe your industry or your purpose, and screenshot something that you can really connect with. And I created a Canva templates for a design board. It's something that in graphic design we use, and I myself use as well when I have a new project that I'm doing and I need some ideas. And just put the six different ideas in the Canva template. On the left side, there is also color palette that you can fill up as well. And you can just add the name and stuff like that. And post that on our Facebook group or in the comment below. It will be amazing for me to look at it and just give you some tips. And yeah, looking forward to see what you come up with.